Hi guys, so I'm currently driving home for top surgery. Today is the 10th of March. I'm driving back home to Yorkshire. Fly on Monday, 13th of March, and my top surgery is Tuesday the 14th of March. I'm getting top surgery with transgender surgery by Nida. There's a few different surgeons that are under him. So there's the one I'm going with, Dr. Ergen. He's got a couple of others in Istanbul as well. I'm going to Turkey because over here the waiting list is so long. Literally 5-year waiting list just to get your first appointment with the gender identity clinic over here. Whereas over there, I contacted Nida in November. I could have had my surgery in January. You know, that's how quick it is. So, thoughts, really excited, very, very excited. I'm just praying nothing goes wrong. I don't want to be not being able to move about and stuff because I do an absolute headache. My job is being a work rider, and as a work rider I ride horses 6 hours a day from 5:30 in the morning until 12 o'clock, sometimes 1 o'clock, every single day apart from a Sunday. So I'm very physically fit, so I'm hoping my body will cope with the demands of surgery, and also I'm hoping that because of what I do I'll have a good chest muscle so that my surgery scars can follow the line underneath my pecs, because I don't want it straight across. I want my scars to be underlining my pecs so that it looks more natural, like that's the contour, if they don't happen to fade and they end up being red scars. Eventually I do actually want to get them covered. I've got a few ideas as to covering them with leaves and fern and maybe a big eagle or barbed wire. I've got a few options for that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. And then once we get there, Nida has arranged for a driver to pick me and my mum and my gran up and take us to a hotel. We're staying at Hotel Villa Blanche, which we haven't paid for yet because you can pay on arrival. So that's what I've decided to do. So the only thing that's actually prepaid for at the moment is the flight, which for 3 of us, there and back, going there on Pegasus Airlines and coming back on Turkish Airlines from 2 different airports. We're going there to the Sheba Gökçen airport and coming back from Istanbul airport. It's a bit strange, but it was a return flight and it was one of the cheapest that I could get, and for the 3 of us that was 1,152, I think. I'll check that, and if not I'll put it up on the screen. What's making me nervous is beforehand they do a blood test and they have they test you for COVID and they test you for a few other things, but if any of them come back with a result that they don't like, obviously if you've got COVID they won't operate on you, and you can have COVID without knowing it, which kind of scares me. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, hopefully we're all grand, but you know, it's a possibility. I will see you probably on Monday when we're on the plane, or just about to get on the plane, in the airport. I'll see you on Monday anyway. So, yeah, have a good one, lads. Hi guys, I'm back home. I've just woken up from a good night's sleep. My surgery is in 2 days. I fly tomorrow. Yeah. I've got everything packed. I've just got to get the money sorted and get my boarding passes, because it's now 24 hours before I can board, so should be able to get them online. I'm not nervous. It's concerning me that I'm not nervous. I thought I'd be more nervous. But no, I'm just excited, to be quite honest. I'll be leaving here in less than 24 hours. And I'll be having surgery in about 36 hours. In Istanbul, it'll be 9 o'clock. I'll check into the hospital there at 7. And then my surgery's at 9. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Can't wait. We'll see. I'm not looking forward to the airport, I'll put it that way. I don't want to get sick. I'm going to be wearing a mask the entire time. From stepping into the airport to getting off the plane in Istanbul. Until we get to the hotel on the other side. Which is probably like 8 hours. But I really don't care. I need to be well for this surgery. If I get ill and I can't have surgery, honestly, my mental health will go whew, and I will probably not want to live. So yeah, just hoping that nothing goes wrong. Everything goes absolutely swimmingly, and I come out of surgery on the 14th as a new man, free. Can't wait. Right guys, so I've arrived in Manchester Airport. We've got half an hour until the gate boarding time comes out, and then the plane sets off in an hour and 10 minutes. Got through security, everything was fine. Just got an hour to kill. So I'll film a bit more when we're on the plane. See you in a bit, guys. Morning guys, it's head surgery, so in half hours. Can't wait. See on the other side. Hi guys, so got surgery in about an hour. Got my gown, got my long socks, and my wristband. Ready to go. Just gotta wait for the surgeon to come out. Draw on me now. It's cool. Hi guys, so I'm out for surgery. Got a binder on. I am art. I have been Picasso'd. Yeah. I'm out of surgery. I came up in the lift and they left the door open. And literally as soon as I came up, someone else went down. They don't just do top surgery here though, so I don't know what surgery they were having. I'm very tired. I've had a little bit to eat, a little bit to drink. I came out of surgery at 10:30, and I think it's like 1:45 now. Istanbul time. So like 10:15 back home. I feel a bit dizzy. I've had a bit to drink. I've got a table literally like right in front of me. Yeah, that's my medication from Nida. This is my sick bowl. I haven't been sick though. This is my drink. And then I've got the TV remote and the TV in front of me. But it's all in Turkish, so I don't understand a word they're saying or what I'm watching. So probably not going to watch much. My room's really, really warm. It's nice though, it is warm. And I've had a bit of painkillers and a bit of anti-nausea medication. And I've still got a cannula in my arm.
which they'll take out like tomorrow morning, I think. I don't really know. I came back and Nita had told me you're not allowed to eat or drink for like 2 hours. The nurses came in like 20 minutes later when I was literally asleep, sat me up, put food in front of me and told me to eat it. So I had a little bit, and then Nita came in and was like, "Why are you eating?" I was like, "Oh, sorry," because under the anaesthetic I kind of forgot. But yeah, so basically I walked out my room, got on the bed. They brought the bed to the hospital door, and then I walked out my room. They put me in a lift. I went downstairs, got wheeled into the operating theatre, then got on the hospital, the operating theatre bed, and then I laid down, and I don't remember anything after that until I was coming back up, and then they were telling me to wake up. It was only like 2.5 hours, I think. I've actually got quite a bit of motion in my arm. I'm not allowed to do anything like that way, but I can do all this, and yeah, I've got quite a bit of motion. I've got drains in both sides, which apparently are filling up with blood. Can't really be bothered to sit up and look, to be honest. I had oxygen on from that thing, and I had fluid in my arm from that. It was hanging up there. I'm out the other side of surgery now. Ooh. I've got a button to press if I want the nurse. I've got my drink of water. Which is so refreshing. So I woke up this morning because I haven't been able to drink for however many hours before I went to sleep. And my throat was so dry. My mouth was so dry. I needed water. But I wasn't allowed any because I had surgery. When I've had surgery, I can drink again, thank God. Sorry, you can just looking at my double chin. Anyway, yeah, I'm in a bit of pain. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like a 6. I can't feel anything. Like, I can just feel pressure like there. And in the same place on this side. It's just like at the top, and then, yeah. Trying to work out where my nipples are, but I think they're like here. And here, but I'm not sure. I don't really know. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go to sleep now, and I'll speak to you in a bit. See you later. Bye. Guys, I'm out of surgery. I've got drains. They're both filling up, which is good. So I'm quite happy. The binder's quite tight. I feel like I can't lift my head up even though I can. And it's starting to hurt a bit underneath my armpits. But other than that, I'm okay. I'm in a bit of pain, but it feels like aching pain rather than like sharp pain or anything. It's like a dull ache, like pressure, which makes sense since I'm in a tight surgical binder. But yeah, my chest is pretty flat. My old binder is there. Titties are there. Mum and my gran came and sat with me for about an hour, and then they've gone to a shopping mall, and I'm getting discharged tomorrow morning, so I'm just here for now. Cheltenham Festival starts today, so I'll be watching that. It is day 1, post-op, 3 or 4 hours. I really cannot wait for a chest reveal. Chest reveals in 6 days, drains out in 2 or 3 days, depends how much blood's in these. I've got to send pictures to Nita every day of these so that the surgeon can see them and tell me when I can have them out, which is great. Yeah, I'm very happy. I've seen my results, they look good. Obviously they look a bit sore because I've literally just been fucking sliced open and put back together, but I'm happy. So I'll check in with you again in a bit. Cheers, guys. Another thing the surgeon did say to me was I was on the border between peri and double incision, and he went, which one would you prefer? And I said, is peri, like, would peri look good? And he said that I would probably need revisions because my skin was quite, like, loose, I guess. It wasn't, like, really elasticated, but I've been binding for 6-7 years, so that makes sense, to be honest. So I decided that I'd just go for double incision because I'd made up in my mind that I was having double incision anyway. But if I could have got peri, that would have been incredible because I wouldn't have had any scars or anything. But he said I would have probably needed revisions and I wouldn't have been happy with it first time round. So I wasn't going to risk that, to be quite honest. I'd rather have 2 scars that I can get covered up and tattooed over than not have any scars but hate it, because that's the same as having dysphoria to me. You still can't look at your chest even though you've had top surgery. What's the point? I hope this is very helpful for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to continue recording my experience for you guys. Right, so I am a bit like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But there's a sofa here. It's just like a normal sofa. Nothing special about it. Then there's like a desk, a phone, a mask that Nada gave me. Then a window, big windows, all the high rises. Then there's a chair here. And then there's my bed. That's a mastectomy pillow that I made myself. Probably be more comfortable once I put drains out. But then this is like a wheelie table which stays in here all the time. Oh yeah, they gave you slippers as well. Yeah, so this is like a wheelie table. And then they brought me soup, which I don't like soup because of the texture. Bread. Then I ate the rice and I ate the like, it's kind of like a stir-fry vegetable bolognese thing. And then they got that they put your drip on. That's oxygen. There, that's oxygen, which they put me on for about an hour. And that's mostly charging ports. And this is the sofa bed, so it like extends out here. There's a door to the corridor outside. And then we'll see how hunched I am. Oh yeah, so this was my surgical gown. I've got compression socks on and they go all the way up to here. So yeah, you can kind of see how hunched over I am. But yeah, so you've got a toilet, you've got loo roll, you've got an emergency button, just in case. You've got a pack of tissues, a hand, like, blue roll, tap, obviously, mirror, hello me. Then that is soap. And then I'm assuming that mirror has a light, but I don't know where the light is. And then there's a shower in there, but obviously I can't use the shower. This shower's bigger than a normal shower, to be honest. So that's my room. Then I've got like my bag. You're not allowed to carry a backpack, lads, after you've had surgery. So don't like bring one thinking you'll be fine, because you won't be. You can carry one of these. You can carry one of these, but you can't carry a backpack. You can't carry or lift anything. It's heavier than a laptop, which is how Nada explained it to me. So that is kind of like my whole room and everything that I've done today so far. Tomorrow I get discharged about 8:30 in the morning. Obviously that'll show me how to empty my drains. I'll see Nada tomorrow. I can't wait to get these trains out though. I think it'd be so much more comfortable without them. I bought bath wipes and dry shampoo, so if I need to wash my hair, and then I can just use dry shampoo for my hair and probably use the bath wipes on my belly button at least. I've been given like special pads to go under here for like if it's digging in, but to be honest, it's not been bothering me. So yeah, I haven't got them in. I could have them in if I wanted them in, but I don't really at the moment. I might when I go to sleep, and I might ask for some pain meds or something to go to sleep. Yeah. Other than that, my pain's probably about a 4 out of 10. And it's not my chest, it's my back. So I'm quite surprised at that, to be honest. I thought I'd be in way more pain. But I'm really not. And doors and stuff I can open with my feet. I'll get my cannula out tomorrow. And I'll be discharged. And then I can go for a wander around Istanbul. I really hope this video is helpful for you lads. I would 100% recommend transgender surgery by Nida. And Dr. Ergen was lovely. He's a lovely guy as well. Especially because I work in horse racing. So I want to get my jockey licence out this time next year-ish. So I was asking how long it would be that I'd be not allowed to ride a horse for. And they had a guy who played rugby who was only off for a couple of weeks. And then they had another guy who did, I can't remember what sport Nida said, but he was off for a year. He was told he couldn't do it for a year. If he just said a year to me, that would have absolutely broken me, because horses are literally my life. And I have like a whole plan of how I'm going to get my jockey licence and how I'm going to be successful in that industry. And if you have to take a year out of that, that's a long time. And to forget your ability as well. And you probably get nervous as well getting back on. So I've got like a week left here. Chest reveal day is next Monday. But I still have to wear this binder for 3 weeks. So chest reveal day, they like take the binder off, then they take your dressings off, and then they put the binder back on without dressings. So I'm hoping it's not itchy. It's not itchy at the moment. It's just a bit painful, but not any more painful than a normal binder when you're buying for too long. Needle will tell you when you can get your drains removed, depending on how much blood is in them. I am bloated. I don't know if you can tell, but I am a bit fat. I mean, I'm not fat, but like airy. I don't even know if that's a word, but my stomach's ballooned. Only a little bit, not loads, but it has. My mum and my gran come back round and like brought me a couple oranges, a couple apples and a couple yogurts. I've eaten both oranges, I've eaten both yogurts, and I've just got 2 apples now to eat, which I'll eat at some point tonight when I'm hungry. The nurses have brought me food round. It's currently 6:30 at night, so it'll be dropping dark in about an hour, I'm guessing. I don't know if it drops dark at the same time as it does in England. But I'm reckoning it's going to be about an hour. So I forgot to film a video this morning, but I got discharged from the Istanbul Aesthetic Centre this morning. So basically, I got discharged at about 8:30. Dr. Ergen came in and saw me, explained to me how my drains work, how to empty them, and I need to send pictures to Nida every morning of them so that he can decide when they need taking out. So I've been to one of the malls in Istanbul today, had a bit of a shopping spree, just chilling now. My drains here haven't really collected too much. I've got 2 bum bags, so I put one in one and one on the other, and wore them on both hips, and then put my shirt over the top, because obviously it's like quite a loose shirt, so it fits over the top, and then I put my gilet over the top of that. And at the moment in Istanbul, it's not too warm and it's not too cold, so it's like the perfect temperature to have a couple layers on to be able to cover up and make yourself not look like you've got blood hanging out of you.
So really, everything's going really well. I'm not in much pain. I can feel the drains in me, and I can feel like the bolsters where my nipples are. So I've got to start taking medication that Nader gave me tonight. So he gave me 2 lots. One is painkillers and one is antibiotics every 12 hours, which is fine. It's easy enough. Oh, I had to go and pick up a few things from the pharmacy as well that Nida sent me a picture of. I literally went into the pharmacy in the Astoria, which is literally like a 2-minute walk up the road. Showed them the picture that Nida sent me and they grabbed everything for me and gave it to me. I had to pay maybe like 100 Turkish lira, which is about £10. It might be £5. But yeah, it wasn't much anyway. It's not expensive over here, it's pretty cheap to be honest. Yeah, so I'm quite close to the hospital, so I'm in the Hotel Villa Blanche, currently on the balcony outside my bedroom, which is quite a nice balcony. It's a long balcony. It's got a nice bench, hasn't got any tables or anything, but it's quite nice just to sit out here, shaded, and you know, just pretty nice. So I'll show you how close I am to Istanbul Aesthetic Centre. So this is the balcony here, and then if I just lean forwards and you see that blue sign through the trees, I can't point because it hurts, and that's the Aesthetic Centre. So it's literally like a 2-minute walk down the road. Just go down that corner, around that corner, and you're there. So yeah, it's not far at all. And then if you go up this hill, around here to the Astoria, that's where the pharmacy is, and where there's a couple of supermarkets and stuff. And also there's Starbucks in there, which we had lunch at today, which was nice. Yeah, so all in all, everything's going great. I've just got to wait for Nida to tell me I can have my drains out, which I'm hoping will be Friday or Saturday. Probably Friday, because I've got to empty them for the first time by myself tomorrow. And then, well, I send Nida a picture and then empty them. And then on Friday, I do the same. And he'll tell me when to come in and get them taken out. And it's literally a 5-minute procedure. You go in, they take your surgical binder off, which I've got on, which I'll show you. They take your surgical binder off. So that's this. I've got pads like under my arms here, just because it was digging in a little bit, but they supplied me with the pads and the nurses helped me put them in last night, so I was more comfortable. Also, the nurses let me loosen my binder last night because it was so tight, it was painful, and I couldn't sleep with it. So I was allowed to loosen it a bit. They give you compression socks as well, which you have to wear after your surgery, but in the morning when the doctor comes in and talks to you, you can take compression socks off. You don't have to wear them anymore. I've kept mine just for the flight home because I thought it was a bit safer, but you don't have to. Nida told me I could bin them. Everyone's been super friendly, super helpful. There's a slight language barrier, but there's always someone that knows what you're talking about. Like, they won't just send someone who can't understand you into your hospital room. They send at least 2 people in, so there's always someone who knows English and that can respond to you and know what you're on about. So it's pretty simple, to be honest. But yeah, recovery's going well. I'm not in any pain. Last time I had painkillers was 8:30 this morning when I got discharged, just before she took the cannula out my arm. And then I was allowed to get dressed and go. And yeah. So then I've got my chest reveal on Monday. So it drains out Friday or Saturday, I'm guessing. Possibly tomorrow, I don't know, depends how much comes out of these drains. Not really much. This is a whole day worth, and there's less than 25 ml in there, especially from my left one. So I'll catch up with you on probably Friday or Saturday when I'm getting my drains taken out. Bye guys.